Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the AVS show coming to you straight from New York City, the Big Apple. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. And after the show, go on Instagram. Glitz, what is our Instagram page?
It is the ABS show.
One word, simple, okay? And throughout the entire show, you can join in on the conversation by dropping your comments below. We love your comments. All right, so we're going to start today's show with the young icon himself, Mr. Manpower. What's going on? What do we have today?
Today we're talking about entertainment. We're starting with entertainment. One of Nigeria's finest, fast-rising and very good artist, Reekado Banks, that was formerly in the Maven Records, has left the Maven Records and started his own record label called Banks Music. So he was interviewed recently on Hip TV, Nigeria's biggest music channel owned by a Nigerian. And he was asked about his experience since he has left the Maven Records. And he said it has been really liberating because he didn't want to be stuck in the box.
Yes.
Because as an artist, every artist has, everyone in fact in business or whatever, you want to grow. You have that mindset of growing. So he was grateful that he had the opportunity to step out of that box and start his own label. And he also said he plans to start up a school. So I wanted us to shed a light on Reekado Banks and on how important it is as an artist to, what's the word?
To branch out.
To grow, to branch out, and to not be stuck in a label. So what do you guys think about it?
I already know that those contracts that some of these record labels have are like almost like they're giving your blood, you're giving your left child and everything. So it's liberating for him to be able to create his own movement. That means he was saving to do that. Yeah. And we already know that a lot of artists are branching out by themselves. Like Chance the Rapper, independent, and won a Grammy. So you can make your own music, make your own movement with the onset of social media and everything. And also you should be empowered to take more creative control over your music, control of what you do or how you spend your money. So I think it's kudos to him because it shows that our young entrepreneurs, who I think are going to take over the world, are the ones that are really taking grasp of what belongs to them and making sure that they're asserting that. He's also going to be doing some other charity work as well too. Yeah. So that's amazing.
That's what it's all about though. When this upcoming artist wants people to sign them, it's for them to give them a chance. Yes. Listen, I have the talent, you have the coins, let's work together. But not forever. Together, but not forever. Because this past week we also heard news from Kanye West. Allegedly, he signed something that allegedly he signed something that he cannot retire. Speaking about slavery.
That's the
is that a choice, Kanye West? Kanye. So I think this is great. You have to grow at some point. You have to branch out, and I hope Marvin is proud of him because sometimes they get jealous.
You know, they start filing lawsuits against you
because now you are my competition.
This happened before. It happened with Wizkid. Remember when Wizkid was with EME and they gave him a hard time when he was trying to branch out, when he was trying to break out of it. They gave him a run for his money. So I really give Maven Records kudos. It was a smooth transition. He left without any struggle, any fight. That's great. Wizkid is a big body now, so I always encourage people to take that leap. You can never know how far you go if you never take that leap. Take that leap and see how it goes. All right?
It's really beautiful and a welcome development. I'm proud of Reekado.
You love a welcome development. Have you noticed?
I know I say that a lot on the show.
Okay,
I say that
I'm not tripping.
That's
whatever.
Yes.
Whatever, Charlie. I'm gonna let you have that. Anyways, I love the fact that it was a smooth transition with the record label. I was telling you, Glitter, early before the show started. Russell Williams. What's his surname? Wilson, last name.
Wilson.
That's Ciara's husband.
Oh, Ciara's husband.
Actually bought her like the whole master publishing rights for Ciara and gave it to her as her birthday gift.
That's a sweet gift.
That's beautiful because for you as an artist to have rights over your work, there is nothing as empowering as that. Because these things are for life.
Yes.
When you're not even on earth, your children are eating from it.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful, it's wonderful, great game.
Let me play devil's advocate. I want to be devil's, but why is everybody dropping like flies?
That's what I wanted to
from
say.
Maven Record. This one I've left. This one I've left. This one I'm not making any music. This one even Paul, my husband. What's his name? They used to have the record label. What's his name? Iyanya. I don't know what's happening.
This is the same.
T1's record label. I don't understand what's happening.
This is
the knowledge they enter body.
What's happening?
Wisdom.
They're dropping
So
like flies.
Tiwa did not leave. So
Tiwa hasn't left. But I'm just saying.
There was news
rumors.
that Tiwa left, but Tiwa actually posted on social media.
Yes, I know that.
Calm down, I didn't leave yet, but she has a major announcement coming up. So we all have to
she's on the fence.
We all have to stay tuned for that. But I think your question is perfect for her because she is Don Jazzy's.
Hey!
What's going on?
What's going on, ladies, madam?
You know, see,
wait till it happen.
when your village people
Oh my
leaving
God.
your issue
Not
in terms of
village.
this not marriage, I offered him to come and marry you, answer me.
Oh, yeah.
Now, marriage wahala. When there's problem in the house, there's problem everywhere else. Now he's so busy trying to find wife. Everybody is distracted from his business. People now are leaving.
And he's also recording a comedy skits as well on his page on Instagram.
Music don't.
It's not Instagram.
So, but one thing I wanted to say is that, you know, back in Africa, or mostly black people, we're very entrepreneurial, you know, people, where we just we might start from somewhere, but on the way to our destiny, we will always want to branch out and start our own thing. So that entrepreneurial,
From record label owner to comedian.
No, I'm talking about Reekado.
But it's
Reekado
not about-
branching
it's
out.
about-
Because
about
no.
Jazzy.
Glitterati was talking about why is everybody, you know, falling out and coming out.
Running. It's like crazy.
because we're very like, you know, we have that entrepreneurial thing going on. We just want to start somewhere and then now we want to take it to the next level and start doing our
But
own
sometimes
thing.
when the contract is up, the contract is up.
But there has to be
We
something
sign-
else. Don't you think there's
You can
something
renew.
under? We
To
don't know what it
continue.
is. But what's
We
the
don't
underlying
know.
thing?
We don't know. We are not there. Anybody doesn't know, let us know because
Well,
we don't
congrats
know.
to him.
Yeah,
Drop
I
the
have a
gist.
question about the twins.
Drop the gist.
Drop the gist.
Yes.
All right, so Glitz, drop that gist. What's going on?
Music industry
hard.
gist. Musician say his name.
Mampintsha.
Mampintsha from South Africa beats his girlfriend on live.
Lord.
His girlfriend Babes
Very well,
Wodumo, and she actually what she did was something we talked about in one of our shows where she put her phone up and he didn't know the phone was up and he just came into the room. They were talking regularly, then all of a sudden he is walloping her.
Biggest Smalls?
Wow.
Oga beating that small girl like Pando Yam.
That's the girl.
Beating
Oh
her,
yeah, I
yes.
watched the video.
Yes, I
that
actually
girl
have
is-
the video.
That girl is one of the best new artists in South Africa. Babes
wow.
Wodumo.
Yeah.
She has a lot of hit songs.
So
And he,
Yeah.
to an extent, pushed her career forward. So he's feeling like he owns her now.
Okay, but let's look. Let me
I'm
show
on
you
the
the
slap
video.
enter.
Let's see the video.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
That guy is a typical Anumpama. I really applaud her smartness, you know, in recording that moment. This is really terrible. This is not acceptable. As an artist, you have everything to present to your fans, and then somebody coming and beating you up. You can't present yourself in the public like that. This is not okay. This is not right. He should be jailed or something. I don't know.
As
Yeah,
an artist,
this
I'm
is
talking
really
about general.
terrible.
I don't care if you're a farmer, if you're a dancer. This shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel scared of the person that you're with. How dare you hit somebody? Are you the one that gave birth to me? Did you pay for my upbringing? How dare you hit me? Even if you were paying for my upbringing, so what? Come here, he slapped that little girl with that big pot belly like Noah's Ark.
Like
What the hell?
So there's no excuse for this, but Glitz, do we know why this happened?
So according to him, because he was charged, he was arrested and charged. According to him, she incites him because she's toxic too, like she hit him first. So that's what he's saying, that she started it. So he's kind of like stirring the pot. And he apologized about it and everything, but I was like, it really didn't look like the lady looked like she walked into the room, minding her business, and then you came over there and wore her out. So what happened? What's the true story?
Well, I don't support none of this.
Yes.
I just want to put that out there. But this looks a little sketchy to me because I feel like she knew this was about to happen. She
like
knew
she
it was about to
provoked it.
happen. This was all set up. She set that phone up directly as to where the guy will be going or where she will be standing. It looks set up. But, you know, I don't want to question her motive.
Yes, it's a setup.
But are you trying to trend or you really need help?
No.
Let me
Babes
say
Wodumo.
something.
I'm just want to, because you're
Babes
on
Wodumo-
live.
Babes
Let's
Wodumo-
say something.
Let me see. even if it was set up, so what?
Yeah.
Maybe she's been in that relationship, abusive relationship for a long time and doesn't have any proof. Now she had the whole of Facebook to show, to say she was abused.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
exactly
has
what I
been there
wanted to
to
say.
help her out every time that she gets beat on. Look at the way he slapped her. Does she look like someone that can actually do a dent to that wall?
Yeah.
Look at the man looking like a whole boulder.
Yeah.
What can she do to him? Now this is her one chance to prove that really, this man hits me and he doesn't even care if I die or not.
Yeah.
I don't fault her. If it was set up, she did a good job by setting that up. At least now we have proof.
Yeah.
And when it comes to abuse, it's your word against the person, right? Because unless somebody else is in the room or somebody else witnesses it, you have no choice. So what she did was make an active decision to make sure that she captured it and she had proof. So he got arrested. So she was out of it for a little bit. And for him to come back and turn it around, I don't know if they do have an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think they do. I think they do have an abusive relationship. I mean, they've been together, history. Her first hit song, he produced it, because he's also a producer. So he actually introduced her to the industry. And he supported her a lot, like the way Offset supports Cardi B. But for her to have strategically put that there, it's obvious that it's an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
And she was looking for an opportunity to, like, show it to the world.
Or
And
to
this
tell her story.
Exactly, to tell her
Some
story.
people stay put because they feel like you're indebted to the person.
Yeah, because they helped you.
He did all of these things for her, and she just keeps taking the beating because, oh well, if I take the beating, well, at least I still get a hit single out of it. Or I still. But this right here, this is like our card. This is the card to get out. This is a get out of jail card. This is
call
it.
to action. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens after that.
Yeah. We'll update you guys on the story. We have to move on to the next topic. I'm about to talk about this lady, but let's go. Let's do this. So Tonto Dikeh took to social Tonto Dikeh gets dragged by social media followers after a post about women who snatch other people's husbands goes viral. So this is what happened. So Tonto Dikeh went on social media and this is what she said. I'm gonna say a certain group of women who still married men based on how they spoiled their wives. And then one of her followers replied, "You are the master of such games. You are the perfect example of such evil acts." Are you guys familiar with Tonto Dikeh? Do you think she was right by stating this, or?
Mother Teresa. She's doing so many charities. She's doing all this stuff to be positive and everything, and then all of a sudden you come out being like salacious and crazy. And also isn't she part of doing that?
Wasn't that
how do you push the gamut and tell people that you are not to do something that you may have been guilty of doing at one point or another?
How did she get with Churchill again?
It's possible.
How did she get with Churchill again?
Churchill used to be married, allegedly.
Exactly.
Before she got with Churchill, allegedly he was married, and allegedly Churchill was also cheating on her with not only one man but two men.
Yes.
Two men?
Two men.
Did you say men or
Men?
women?
Men. Allegedly.
Yes.
Whoa.
With Swanky Jerry, Swanky Jerry, the stylist, and Jeremiah, they are both stylists. And this is according to NigerianFilm.com. So your house is not clean.
At all. At all.
I don't know.
Okay,
Allegedly. So your house is not clean.
No.
You see, this is the problem. When you start bleaching and using chemicals and hanging out with Bobrisky, it starts to affect your brain.
Wow.
Tonto Dikeh, what is your next movie? Focus on your art.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, let me come in here.
Come in. Because you're about to get it too.
Okay, fine, but let's listen to this. What happened to growth, knowledge, and repentance? If you said she snatched somebody's husband, fine. She's not even with the guy anymore. So where has it become a statement that because you went through a bad phase in your life, you have no right to speak on it?
You have to come.
Are you kidding
me?
me?
You have to come from a
You're
place
being a
of not
hypocrite.
judging.
How's that being a hypocrite?
You're being a hypocrite because you've done the same thing that you're.
So because I pushed drug as a youth, now I can't say no to drugs. Are you kidding me?
Well,
You're going to tell me, shut up, you push drug. You have nothing to say about it?
Has she stopped dealing with married men?
Is she dealing with your husband?
I'm just asking, has she stopped dealing with married men?
Do you know for sure about that?
I'm asking, it's all alleged.
Who is sponsoring Tonto Dikeh's Dubai trips? We haven't seen a movie yet.
She's made a name for herself. She has made a name for herself.
What job?
She has made, I don't know, but she has made a name for herself.
Don't try to defend Tonto Dikeh.
I'm not trying to defend her. I'm just being realistic. The fact that you went through something doesn't mean you don't have a right to speak on it anymore.
She has stopped so many things
Okay,
under
Charlie, can I say
her,
something?
and now she wants to act like she's all holy and stuff.
She's just trying to advise the young girls of today not to make the same mistake she made. Why do you look like that?
I totally get what Timani is saying. There is, I don't know much about Tonto Dikeh or the story surrounding her, but I get what Timani is saying. There's room for change.
Do you?
Yes. If you were into something bad before and now you're a different person, then you should be able to educate people. Don't do it. Yeah. Now, also, you said she put a post about women snatching people's husbands. How about the men who put themselves in positions to be snatched?
So because she was once a husband snatcher, now she has the right now to say, oh, you can't. My dear, listen, first of all, you snatch somebody's husband and then you come to social media and start to criticize people that are snatching people's husband. You come from a place of, oh, I used to but not anymore, and I advise you not to. You don't come and start to judge everybody like, what she put out was judgmental. She was telling them, all right, that, oh, you people that are snatching people's husband, pretty much.
The narrative.
Yeah, was judgmental.
Yeah.
You're not
the way
saying,
you say something.
right.
It's the way you say
how you
it.
I'm a drug. I used to push drugs. I don't anymore. Say no to drugs because the effects are bad. I should know. I've been there.
Even that is before you can make such statements as say no to drug, I need you to donate all that money you got from pushing drugs to charity before you can even make that statement.
And not make more money from charity and then turn around and
we have to go though.
We
We don't have time. I'm sorry. Marks, Tiwa Savage, what's going on?
Okay, well, this is really, really, really interesting.
Tiwa Savage about Marvin Records?
Okay, yeah, so Tiwa Savage and Maven Records has been slammed with 200 million naira copyright infringement lawsuit.
Oh, we found our answer. That's why they're all fleeing.
So guys, let me read something. So Danny Young has taken legal measures against Tiwa Savage, who he accuses of stealing his lyrics for her song One. I love that song, it's really prophetic. It's sad that YouTube took the song down anyways. Recall that last month, the former singer took to his Instagram to make the accusation, saying, I never knew I would be a victim of intellectual property theft until now. The worst pain is that my song was stolen by Tiwa Savage, who happens to be one of my favorite female artists. And from the video he shared, fans noticed the similarities in their verses. However, while many people insist that it wasn't intellectual theft, as the verse was taken from a Yoruba proverb. So when you have like an Igbo parable or Yoruba proverb or something, like it's saying,
it's a general saying
in your music. And then an artist comes and say, I used that first before you. That's my property. You took it from my song. Now the question is, does anybody actually have rights to a proverb for any indigenous language?
You have to ask our great-great-grandfather, so they started it. But for me, a lot of these successful artists are bullies. Yeah. They are bullies. They go to studios, they try to work with upcoming artists, and they end up stealing their records. It has happened in so many ways. You help them write a song, they don't even give you credit. Right. Most of the people that help Beyonce and Rihanna, they don't get credit for their songs. So for me, there was a reason why YouTube took it down.
They do get credit.
But it's also karma because
they get credit. They get credit.
Because Tiwa actually hit up Ciara because Ciara took a piece of her song.
True. Yes.
And so it comes back. It's what goes around comes around. Yeah. So she took Ciara took a piece of her song. She took a piece of somebody else's song. And I think that what doesn't happen in Nigeria, which is happening now, is that the music has to really be copyright infringement, all the laws, because this could go to court and get thrown out. Yeah. Because what kind of things did he put in place with his music so that if somebody ever touched it, they would immediately get, stopped.
And also there is sorry, Timani, there's room for discussions and having a conversation.
That's it.
I feel like Danny Young, really went far. Maybe he had tried to reach out to Tiwa Savage and she wasn't responding the way he wanted
Obviously,
to.
that's what happens. That's how it goes.
No, we could talk about
but for the fact that the song has been taken down, that means to an
it.
extent the boy has a good legal team for a start.
A really good
but this thing happens all the time. They take your sound, they take your music, they take your lyrics. You try to reach out to them, they ignore you. Yes. And then when you do it the proper way, their own management will now be trying to reach out to you. But then it's too late.
True.
It's too late for that. But also, artists are supposed to know something. Before you put out a song that you want to monetize, the first thing you have to do is publishing. If you don't know how to do publishing, visit a site called BMI, register an account. It's a global company. For every radio network, for everywhere your music is being played, they're going to generate your money for you.
Exactly.
And even if somebody tries to use your song somewhere else, they'll put it down because of copyright. It's called BMI. Visit that one. At least that could help.
We also have songtrust.com. That's the one I'm also registering my music as well. So you can go up there for artists, go register your song. They can gather every publishing rights for you. This is global right now. It's not indigenous to only Nigeria or whatever.
Right.
You can do it on a global scale and get your dollars.
And even if you're playing music like in a club or in a, like, you know how we're in a house party or whatever, if somebody comes in from Spotify, other places, they can actually sue you. So like in a major bars now have to buy Spotify licenses or iTunes licenses to play in a gathering space. If it's more than 10 people, you have to pay for that. So there's so many things in place.
You see that Nigeria, this stealing thing is a common thing in Nigeria. They steal anybody's thing. So with all this information that you guys have now, it makes it better for you to navigate your way through life in Nigeria. In Africa in general.
It's getting better.
Yes, we're getting there.
So any message for Tiwa?
Tiwa Savage.
This one is crushing on her.
I didn't know.
How you been?
You love Tiwa?
Don't listen to Timani.
Yes, you do.
Give your message.
No, she's an incredible.
Give your message.
What, Charlie? Okay, I feel like this should be like settled amicably. There should be a conversation. The both parties should the both parties should come together and just squash this whole thing so that we can keep enjoying great music. One, that music is really great. I love the video. I love the music.
Well, that shit
Tiwa loves short men. Like whiskey.
Tiwa, pay off for it.
Y'all be shady as.
We're gonna move on. All right, so Liberian woman, what's going on?
Liberian woman. She dealt with her husband, a cheating husband of hers. She put their house on rent.
Oh my God.
This is what she did. So a Liberian woman based in the United States, right? She revealed that she did something to her cheating husband. According to a woman, she was married to a Nigerian man for over 8 years, right? And she caught the man cheating a few times, but let it go. And then suddenly he said he's going to Nigeria to visit. All the while, he was talking to a lady in Nigeria. She was smart. She had her phone set up in such a way that every message that you have going out, calls, she gets them.
Yeah.
So this is what she did. She knew about the visit. I don't know what kind of iPhone that was, but she set that out. Yeah.
The cloud. It just gets
So
back out
all
of
the plans that he made, she played as though she did not have an idea. As soon as he left, she cleaned up the house, put things in the storage, put the house on Airbnb and on rent, collected a small 2-bedroom apartment, and she moved her kids into the 2-bedroom apartment and started collecting money for the house. She said it was a big, lovely house. The man comes back, puts his key in the door.
No house.
No house. And then calls the woman. The woman said, oh, no, you went to go and cheat in Nigeria. Go and stay with the woman and you think I did not know. So she gives a message to listeners and says, you don't have to leave your husband. No. There are other ways to treat you, to deal with that mess up. You don't have to cheat on your husband either. When they're cheating, just be smart about it.
Is this
what do you guys think about?
She looks really, really familiar.
She looks familiar, right? Me too. I said the same thing too.
I think she's.
But I can't pick it.
She's a celeb.
But anyway, what do you guys think about her vindictive ways? Do you think that was right for her to have done that?
I think no matter what you do, like, talk about that. This is my Liberian outfit from Liberia. So
yeah, go Liberia.
Are very great. So the thing about it is that there's, like you said, there's many ways to get somebody back. But I think that if you're okay, that means you've been okay with him cheating for so long, right? So why now? All of a sudden, you know.
And she has been planning now.
But she hasn't really been planning.
Process.
Maybe
he just went and had a Nigerian, maybe a Nigerian fine babe, right? So now she's upset. So she gets him back. But the thing about it is that he can if the house is under his name, we don't know what the deals are. I don't know if it was under her name, if she was being the breadwinner. So they have kids. So like, and also how does this displace the kids too? Because now the kids are wondering, but my daddy can't, where's my dad?
Your daddy has moved with another woman.
No. That's like
that's
a selfish
not fair.
move.
Right.
At that moment, you were thinking about yourself.
Exactly.
At that moment.
Exactly.
Not the kids. You didn't involve the kids in your decision. You didn't do all of that. You just decided to sell a house, change the keys, and all of that. My question now is, are you happy?
Well,
you did all of that work. How are you internally? Do you have a peace of mind now?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Well, probably she had to go all the way to that length to get his attention.
And she, more than likely, as we've already know, statistics have shown, percentages have shown that this woman is going to go back with him.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
she
you've
will.
done all of this. You sold the house. You've done this and done that. Now you're in small 2-bedroom when you had mansion, which we didn't see pictures of. But now you're going to go back with him in the same 2-bedroom. You're going to complain. We're going to go through the same dynamics. Is this final for you because you didn't go file divorce papers?
And are you going to get up and move every time a man cheats on you? Would this be the last man that cheats on you? Because I would like to meet that man. Listen, I'm not promoting cheating, but when it happens, you need to factor in everything. Your kids, everything involved. You know, she just did it out of emotion.
And that's the problem I have with today relationships, right? A lot of decisions that adults make, they never really consider the children who are the receiving end of all decisions that you make. You don't think about the emotional effect, the adverse impact that it has on the children. Psychological impact. You waking up and not seeing your dad, or you waking up and not seeing your mother, or you having to hear your dad or your mother argue all the time on the phone. They never consider how it affects them. These kids then grow to think it's okay for you to do these things. They
what
have
would
to
you have done in
But
that
it
situation?
depends, though. It depends. It depends.
I wouldn't. Well, first of all, I would not move my children.
Sometimes,
Wait, hold on. What did you say?
if it's a worst case scenario like a domestic abuse where the man is really beating the woman,
No,
and
we're
their
talking about
kids,
cheating.
No. It's cheating too. It depends. If the man is cheating incessantly, I cannot change. That's risky. You can.
But that's what the situation is here.
Yeah, you can contact any diseases or whatever, and this man is not changing. No, because you're trying to make it like because there are children involved, be considerate, which is good. But all I'm saying is that at a time when it's almost at risk to your health as a woman or as a man, then you have to do the needful.
My own is that advice that she gave. That advice that she gave that women shouldn't cheat. Scratch your itch.
For the fact that kids are involved.
That's my advice to her.
For the fact that kids are.
Glitz, what did you just say?
I said that she advised women not to go and cheat on their man. If their man is going here and here and there, you think I'm going to just sit there as he's having sex with Tonto Dikeh, Harry, Bob, Sue?
So what should you do?
I will be scratching every itch. In my ear, in my side, everywhere. We gonna be scratching. We go cheat together. When he return home, I might even have belly.
So in the live video, she said that. She said women should not go and cheat.
She said you don't have to cheat to deal with your man, to get back at your man. There are other ways, like the way she took. But the way she took is not really. It's not safe. It's not vindictive. It's not vindictive enough. I mean, you put your house on rent, but you're still paying rent at the 2-bedroom apartment that you're in, and you have your kids with you, so you're responsible for your children. And she said she's going to be separated from her husband for a year. That's a punishment to him. But the thing is, that's not really a punishment.
That's more like a free pass card. Your husband will be traveling, sharing all that to everybody.
That's
hey,
right.
You come here. Hey, you
Papa
come
becomes
here.
a rolling stone, because now he's just going to be rolling all over all 54 countries in Africa, just giving people belly as he go.
All right, before we catch Bella, let's leave. We have to go. We love you for watching. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on this topic. Until next time, you're watching the ABS show. This is MinaTV. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.